Hello. Ha ha! It's a funky farmer.
Funky farmer.
Funky farmer.
Thank you, Farmer.
I have got. I can't see anything because I got the beard. I thought I'd dress up as a pirate tonight. Ha ha!
Oh, that's so good.
Hang on. He's
You're reindeer.
hello. I'm Mickey Mouse.
Hi guys.
Hello. All right. So I thought I'd be a pirate. Put that down a minute, Harry, because I've got this weirdy beardy thing. Can you see that?
Oh,
So-
that's white.
So,
It is white. It's
so
white.
it's going. What? It's a silver.
No, it's white.
It's a white.
Come on, just admit that.
It's-
It's turning white.
It's not looking
It's-
great, is it?
it's-
Give it.
Oh,
A,
Spiky.
I am doing
Oh,
well.
Spiky.
what do you think of my beard?
It's
And I
so
take.
spiky.
Let me take my nose off a minute. Oh.
The nose.
What do you think of my beard? Hello, Ireland. Because I'm finding it very annoying and itchy. It's
What's the year?
No.
I have to confess, I have bought a beard trimmer because this is all getting a bit.
Hello.
Look at this.
Hello,
Look.
Jeremy.
So I'm thinking I'm going to trim that up
And
there.
Jack should show them.
Someone like your tour.
Well, Harry.
So yeah. So the beard is on week 2, and this is the first and last time I'm ever growing a beard because it is just annoying.
Hi, fake
Are you
farmer.
going to grow a beard?
Hi, fake farmer.
Hello, fake. Hi, fake farmer. I think he meant funky farmer. It's hard to see. Yeah, give you a close up.
Oh, it's white. Yeah, you see that? That is
Yeah,
not a good
it's
nip.
so bad.
I no one wants to see that. It's just disgusting.
No, take it away.
Not approval. Do you think it's good?
No.
Do you think it's good?
No.
So marks out of 10.
It's 1.
Hello, farmer.
so
What's Jack and Harry's
Hi,
favourite
farmer.
tractor?
anyway, we thought we
My
just.
favourite tractor, yeah, is
No.
McCormick.
Oh,
No,
oh,
massive.
mine is the Massey Ferguson 265. And I done the video of that.
Who didn't?
Yes, I did.
So we're going to give you a bit of an update of what we've done this week because we've been quite busy, haven't we?
Yeah.
Have we?
So well,
How's the cows? Well, I tell you this. Yeah, all the cows love me.
Jack
I
is.
can-
No.
We're going to do a video of that. Jack has actually been really good with the cows. He's been out feeding them in the morning. So we got a bit of a rota going now, haven't we?
Yeah.
Jack gets up every morning, comes at 8 o'clock in the morning, and his job is to feed the calves, and then he goes and checks on them. Your
Oh,
job.
yeah, I'm afternoon.
Harry's afternoons. Harry comes out and keeps me company and goes
And
out.
also sometimes this morning and Muck's wedding.
And we've had a really lovely time, haven't we? Actually, do you know what?
Yeah, it's been
Whatever-
brilliant.
Corona's rubbish. We all agree on that now, and it's very
Okay.
serious. But I have to say, having the boys.
£5?
Oh my God! Someone's given me £5. Autistic painter. Thank you for everything. That's really generous. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much, guys.
Flipping heck. That's a super chat. That's a really thank you.
Wow.
Right, I'll get the kids something with that. Anyway, so obviously everyone's really having a bad time, and I really feel for everyone out there and the guys who are working hard, and also all of you in isolation. Thanks for watching my videos.
That is really good.
Um,
yeah.
But I have to say, having the boys with me in the week
love
has
seeing
just
the
been
cows with you,
brilliant.
Jack.
Honestly,
It's
brilliant.
fantastic, the way you
And-
are with them. Thank you.
There you
I'm-
go, mate.
I'm a
Thank
cow
you, Sue.
whisperer. I'm a
Um,
cow whisperer.
Cow whisperer.
Say
I mean,
something about me.
well, I'm
Come
gonna.
on.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
anyway,
Don't
I was
get
gonna
sad
say,
now.
no, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Anyway, the best bit is right. Okay, so I've been muck spreading.
Tell Jack
Hang on, let
you've
me
done
finish.
A great tour
Nice
of the
beard,
farm.
man.
Thank you.
Nice beard, mate.
Bruce Little, hello, mate. Hello, Brucey. Good old man. We need a beer out next to soon, Bruce.
Hi,
So,
Harry. Oh, yeah. Hi.
I've been muck spreading with the boys this
Harry
week, and
is
they've been taking it in turns. And we
Thank
got a
you.
tractor seat. They can sit
Well,
next. Oh
£10.
my God! Someone's just given us 10 quid. That's a bit wow.
Thank you
Amazing.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. And say something about me. That's
I was just saying, the boys are sat with me on the tractor, and do you know what? That one to when we're
Hi.
driving down the road, that one to one is brilliant, isn't it?
Thank you for keeping us entertained. Entertained. Sorry, I can't speak right now.
So,
Sorry.
Harry, what have you
Oh,
learned?
should we tell Jack about his tongue?
Oh yeah.
No, no,
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's-
We can say.
Well, let's just talk about.
So-
Let's talk about you.
okay.
Hang on. Look,
So
come
what-
back to the tongue. There's another story there.
Okay.
It's going to be a long chat for you guys. Sorry, Ghost Castle. That's a good game. So what have we done on the tractor when we sat there?
Not-
Harry,
Top 5.
top 5. we've had different chats. Me and Harry have been doing
You saw
top
a
5.
heron.
So we
do farmer.
drive along the road and we do top 5. So what was it? Top 5 chocolate bars?
Top
You're
5
great,
games.
keep
Top
Top 5
5
games.
cars.
Thank you. We are good entertainers. Like this dude here. Is
We
mad.
did this one where I had to tell Harry all the cars I've owned since I first started driving,
He
which I
crashed
didn't
about
even.
100 of them.
And he had to find it on
And I
his
had to
phone.
find them on my phone to show him what the cars were.
He's going to be a great
He
farmer.
didn't know.
No, he's not.
He didn't know what an MG Metro looked like. No, I had an
Harry's
MG
going to be a
Metro.
Messer. Who's that?
What's a
A
Mezza?
Messer. That's a monkey,
Ah.
I think. Jack,
Harry,
what did I
you're
discuss with you?
a
What did I tell you when
Farming.
farming?
Chatterbox.
Also, we talked
Oh,
about
thank you. I am a chatterbox.
all the things I broke when I was on the student farm, didn't I?
I'm not going to say some of them. You probably won't like
I
some.
ran over a cow with a tractor.
Aye.
We had a chip pan fire in the kitchen when I burnt out the kitchen.
Give me a shout out, Alfie Gray.
I reversed. The first week
My favourite car yet is an Audi R8.
First week I started on this farm in Banbury in Oxfordshire. I loved it, by the way. I was told, whatever you do when you drive that forklift truck out of the shed, do not, always remember to drop down the forklift bit.
Alfie Gray.
So what did I do? I reversed out of the shed with the
Only
top of the
taking out.
forklift lifted up and pulled out the RSJ out the wall, and the shed nearly fell down. Anyway, these are stories I hadn't told my
Give me a
kids,
shout out.
but suddenly
Tell me.
when you're sat to them in a tractor, you tell them stuff.
Oh, yeah.
What did
Tell me all
Harry,
tomorrow.
Harry, what did I tell
Oh
you?
my gosh, the chat's going so fast.
What did I tell you about stuff on the farm? What natural?
Yeah, I should
Go
be
on.
learning to drive.
All right,
No,
Jack
listen.
will be doing driving next week. Anyway,
I
I'm going to
will.
tell you, Harry. Let Harry speak a minute. What did I tell you about things on the farm?
Ah,
So a
a
flower.
lesson from Celandine.
Go on, then, tell him the story. On that.
So a thing about the cuckoo bird is that a cuckoo bird would lay its egg in another bird's nest, whilst the other bird's whilst the other chick's mother has gone to do something,
Yeah.
and then the other bird will come
Give me
back
a shout
Yeah.
out.
and wouldn't recognise, so they'll think it's all three of
I can
her
drive it
own
down your
eggs.
road.
Jack, just be quiet a minute.
You can ask me a question.
And then when the cuckoo bird grown older, it would push the chicks that aren't the family from the cuckoo bird out of the nest, and then they'll die on the floor, and then the bird that isn't its mother is will feed the cuckoo birds the cuckoo chick, and then it's basically babysitting from when it was born.
There you go. This is a natural history lesson me and Harry had on the tractor.
Today.
We were driving along, and I told him all about how a cuckoo will lay its egg in the nest and kick the other and hatch out and kick the chicks out, and it's things like that can lay eggs similar colour to host birds' eggs. Thank you very much, Plane 15. Things like that you don't normally have that chance to do, and it's well worth a kind of like.
Jumper, thank you.
We're making the most of that. Yeah, you could, if anyone wants Funky Farmer merch, you can go on teespring.com, look up the Funky Farmer, or there's
Nigel
probably a link
Williams.
under here, and you
Shout
can
out.
buy shirts and t-shirts. They are really comfy, actually. Funky
They're like
Farmer,
really
have you
soft
got yours,
and-
Harry?
Oh yeah.
Funky Farmer merch
This
there.
one's so comfy because it's blue.
What have you got? You got a t-shirt. We've all got hoodies, actually.
I've got a
Is that the
t-shirt
best?
as well.
Do you drive?
That's somewhere.
I'm trying to read all these comments. You could, if you.
Oh, by the way, there was one question earlier.
Shout out,
Have we
Nigel.
ever grown wheat? We have not done that, and I'm not sure if we're planning.
Haven't grown any
Ask the
wheat.
old man.
When I was a boy, I was just at the very end of when my dad was doing this sort of thing where a lot of farmers would grow a little bit of everything. It's sort of changed now, really. A lot of farmers specialise in one thing. When I was a boy, my dad grew sort of potatoes in a strip, which I think he sold. He also grew corn in one field where in fact, what we call James's Furlong now, where you see the maize planted. My dad grew
Really?
corn there, and we'd put it in a shed and sell it to a local mill. And also we grew
Nigel
kale.
Williams.
You've heard of kale, which you
Shout
get in the
out.
supermarket, which you feed your cow, which you eat for yourself. That used to be a crop for cattle, and my dad used to strip graze that in the winter instead of bringing the cows in before we had cow cubicles.
Going.
So
Yeah.
farmers used to do a lot more individual stuff, and now it's all got
£100.
That's not 100 quid. That's 100 euros or something.
Oh.
Very kind. It went by really quickly. Someone's donated us 100 euros, I think that is, or something
And now
from
we've got
Denmark.
26
Thank you very
pounds.
much. Can't you?
Thank
We
you.
haven't signed up for this for money, by the way. We're doing this because we like chatting, but it's very
and
kind.
that is not
Some
why
people
Jack's
have
supposed to be
tipped us.
eating my
Thank you
hat.
very much. It's appreciated.
I love
Ever thought
Jack
of writing
and
a book
Harry.
about the history of your farm?
Farmer.
Well, I have actually
Nice
had a book
job.
published. If you look up A Year on the Dairy Farm by Richard Cornott, that's a book I wrote 10 years
Elena.
ago about the farm.
Mario.
And,
Shout out.
you know, I don't mind publicising it because it's not like a plug for a new book, but it is out there. You can probably find it on Amazon.
Hi, Jack.
Look up A Year on the Dairy Farm by Richard
Hello,
Cornott.
Harry.
That's a book
Thank
about
you.
this farm in photographs and the story of this farm written by me. So do look it up. It's a proper book, and it's.
Yeah.
I'm not being biased. It's actually a nice
It
book.
is good.
Actually, next week we'll bring one out,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you can have a flick through it.
I don't
Yeah.
think I've ever read it.
Just
I
muck on the
haven't.
maize fields because it's like it doesn't need any more nutrition with that.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, some other things to tell you. Jack was going to tell you how he burnt his tongue.
Oh, we can say if he
Wally.
doesn't want to.
Hi to everyone in your house. Philip,
No.
Paul, hi Phil.
Okay, we will
Dad,
say
Dad,
it.
I don't want to go.
Go on,
through
tell
it
him about
through it.
the-
I don't want to go through it.
I'll
Okay.
do it. I'll do it.
You do it.
So, I'll,
I will try and
So,
get this 265.
what happened is that Jack, I forgot it. Oh yes, Jack wanted some more ice cream. Then he wanted some sauce on it. So then he put the sauce. The
Oh,
sauce
yeah.
was rock solid. So he put it in the microwave, and then
I'm the
he
best farmer.
and then he took it out the microwave, and then he had some straight away, and then he burned his tongue and his lips. So now all the front of
Someone
his
else, what's it
tongue
called again?
and his taste buds have
A
gone.
Year on a Dairy Farm by Richard Cornott. Look that up on Amazon if you want to see the book I wrote.
Love
Oh,
So the other thing
Yay,
as well, we
family.
did a. Do you put lime on your fields? Good question, Luke Allen. I haven't done it yet. I need to do it. If I don't get it done this year, it will be next year. They do need liming. And if you don't know what liming is, Google liming on fields, on soil.
What
Do you
is
think
liming?
it's ZZ Top Beard? I think it's getting there. The other thing we did on
was finding
Thursday
it.
night, which I didn't video, we set off. You know when it was the
His sister got one for him.
You know when it's well done and signed it. Well done. You know when it was the do you still do slurry? Yeah, it's going out. Sorry, I lost my track. You know it's the NHS thing on Thursday night when you have to clap and bang.
Yeah.
Which, well, on a farm, obviously we haven't
Easy.
got a massive load of
Yeah.
neighbours. We've got about 3, which we do
Zizzy.
interact with really well.
Please. Ziz.
So I thought, right, I've got some rockets in the shed left over from something else, and
Wear a mask.
we let out.
Yeah.
Where else will Lyman well get someone else to do it for us? We let a rocket off, didn't we?
Jack, do you-
Well,
Yes,
I let her.
we
Jack, do
did.
the milking. I tried
No.
to do it, but yeah.
He's too
He's too-
young.
I get,
too
I
young.
get too, I get
He's
too close to
only
it.
1 year old.
I get too close to him. I get too
Yeah, he's a
scared,
bit
like,
too young
I'm
really for milking.
18.
You're like twice the size of
I
me.
can you say hi to Harry and Charlie? Well, that just went by really quick, but hi to Harry and Charlie.
Hello.
Ever thought getting? I'm going to read these comments now because I've been missing them. Get some chickens for eggs.
We're
We
gonna
will
get
be
some
getting
chickens
chickens.
next year.
I think
Yeah,
that's going to be slowed
yeah.
down for Corona, but I'm sorting out the garden at the moment. Scud missile, what's that? Are you thinking about renting or buying more land here in Norway? It's so expensive.
We want to
Well,
buy some, but like
Small
we don't
farms
have
is a struggle. Well, it is a struggle, and that's the issue we've
We have
got.
to try and get the slurry
We really
store
need to be
with
bigger,
some
but
new vehicles.
Crazy
We're hoping to get some
morning.
new vehicles. In
if we win the lottery, then we can
Crazy
get we can
morning.
get everything we want. But the reality is, imagine if
Do the
you
cows kick?
forever everyone in their
When they're
life.
younger, they kick.
If you're looking at what you want in
Yeah.
life, you can't always get what you want, and farming's
Yeah.
just the same. Anyway, it's going so quick.
Yeah,
I tell you, hang on. I tell you what. All of you write comments on here, okay?
Yeah, we
And
will be careful.
what you don't realise
That's
is that
too
they scroll by and disappear really quickly,
She
especially
says like a
due to the
warning.
number of people writing them.
Oh.
But
I don't
what
have it, but I like it.
All right, be quiet a
Sorry.
minute. What I do is go back and read the comments on the computer afterwards because I can read all your individual comments. And I think if you want to look at this video back, play it back on a computer or something, you will be able to look at the comments up on the right hand side of the screen. But the money sign below where you are typing, what's that? I don't know what that's all about.
Oh yeah, that's where
that's-
I told you. I
Is that
told
for a
you
super chat or something?
Yeah,
is it?
something like that.
I don't quite understand all
By
that.
the way, there's a
Did you
question-
plant potatoes yet? Sorry. I don't plant potatoes, but my dad grew them. The garden. Hang on, we're coming on to the garden.
Hi,
Okay, so
PS4.
we are going to be gardening this weekend. I will do a video. We are going to be doing a gardening video. We got seeds. I bought them before all this crackdown. What are we going to grow? Sweet corn. What else we got?
Tomatoes. Tomatoes.
Yeah. Go on then, Jack.
Someone asked earlier how many cows we have and how many acres we got.
70 cows milking and 135 acres. So it's not a very big farm. If you only know about farming, that's tiddly. And that's why it's a bit of a struggle to keep going. I know it looks great. We got all this. I'm not. We're not poor. You know, we own all this farm, so we're very, very lucky. But
Harry
actually making
is
a
the
living
best
on a
farmer.
small farm like this is
Yeah, thank
quite
you.
difficult, and it's
I
hard
am
graft. It's
actually
just
the
me and my
best
brother.
farmer.
Anyway,
season.
so where are we at now? We've probably nearly finished, haven't we? We don't. It's flipping out. 15 minutes. Who's the
Toby
best
Super.
farmer?
Me.
Up
Honestly,
now.
I'm a farmer.
Tom
for the future.
Pemberton. He's my favourite farmer in the world. I love watching him. And
I'm a farmer for the future, by the way. Just remember.
No,
that.
he's not.
I saw it in the field now. Everyone's cracking on. Yeah, it's amazing. The weather's changed. What's quite interesting, okay, is that we've had a horrendous winter. So I'm reading these questions. We've had a horrendous winter for 5 months. The worst winter I've ever known with rain. So we get 2 weeks of dry weather, and now the ground is going like concrete. It's gone from one extreme to the other. But everyone is cracking on.
They want the veg video.
You can see everyone working on veg video, and we're making a den. Now, whether I get time to do the den and the veg this weekend, I don't know. But we're cracking on. So, unless we can think of anything else, I think it's probably time to sign off, isn't it? We've been rabbiting on.
Yes.
Tom Pemberton. Tom Pemberton. I'll tell you what I like about Tom Pemberton. He's just a genuinely lovely man. And I can't say he's a close friend of mine. That will die. But I do interact with him occasionally. Very occasionally, I've spoken to him on the phone. And I just like the guy. I really like the guy. And I just hope we meet up. You know, when all this is blown over, I'd like to have a pint with him. And I just think we could have a laugh doing something, you know? Arm wrestle. Tom Pemberton arm wrestle. And if you go on Tom Pemberton's anyone who goes on Tom Pemberton's site, tell him I've said that. Tell him we need to have a pint and an arm wrestle. Okay? That'd be a laugh.
Farmer Pete
Anyway,
stuff
yeah,
too.
Farmer Pete's the same bloke as well. He's a good mate of mine. He's up the road. But Tom Pemberton, I think we've watched each other for a long time. And we've spoken on the phone. And if it wasn't for the fact he's so far
He
away,
lives near Tom Pemberton.
we would have been up and seen him by now. But in this kind of one of those things, when I do meet him, I just can't wait because
Jack and
the
Harry
guy,
have all the girls after him.
he's a genuinely lovely guy. He
Harry
works
have all the
really
girls
hard,
after him.
and I really appreciate him.
No,
Anyway,
we
that was
don't.
enough about that.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Where-
He does, but I don't.
You got all the girls after you.
Someone said Jack and Harry have all the girls.
Oh my
after them. Jack does,
life!
and I don't, because he's already got
Takes
us.
after dad.
Someone already asked him.
Right,
Someone
we
already
are
asked Jack
signing
last
off.
week.
We are
Someone
signing
asked
off.
Jack last
Yeah.
week. Someone called
Where's
Samantha.
the girl who Samantha was saying she loved him last week? She's not here this week. Oh,
Yeah.
Samantha, you need to come back for next week.
Yeah.
We will be back next Friday at 8 o'clock. Tune in for more stupidity and just generally light-hearted fun. A bit of an update on the farm. Bit of an
More
update on the beard.
pirates.
If you want some merch, it's on Teespring, and there's different sorts of things.
Don't
Stickers. There's mugs on there. Teespring. Go on teespring.com and look up the Funky Farmer. You can, and I tell you the other thing as well. What I do every day, I put something on Instagram or Facebook. Look up the Funky Farmer on Instagram or my Facebook page, and you'll see pictures and comments on there that you don't see on my YouTube videos. There's
Who's
some,
Irish? Someone said. Please
we're gonna
reply.
go.
What's the question?
but Irish agriculture. Hello, mate. Right, we're going to say goodbye. I will read all your comments. The other thing as well, I read every single comment that is put on my videos. I really don't have time to reply to everyone because it just takes me so long. But I really do appreciate your comments. Some of the people, you might have seen the video I've just done about chain arrowing with
I
the
will drive a
vintage
tractor.
with the vintage tractor.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Lovely video. Loads of comments on there, really long ones. I haven't replied to them all, but I read every one and I really love them. Anyway, we're going to have a game of Ghost Castle now.
Bye.
We're going to say goodbye. Going to say goodbye.
By the way,
Jack's got some
don't forget
words.
Right, hang
to
on.
subscribe, turn notifications on,
And click that
And-
bell.
Oh, they all know it better than I
Thumbs
do.
up.
Right,
And click the bell.
final word from Harry.
What?
final goodbye word. What do you want to say? Oh God. Do you want to say anyone?
Oh. Don't stay safe.
Don't.
What?
That's the wrong thing.
Oh, do stay safe.
Thank
then.
you, Harry.
Oh, maybe stay safe.
Stay safe. Stay
That's,
safe.
that's
Stay safe.
perfect.
Back in your.
No, maybe stay safe.
Back
Stay
in-
safe.
No, maybe stay safe.
Back
Stay
in-
safe.
Maybe.
Back in your cupboard.
Maybe.
Back
Stay
in your
safe.
cupboard.
Maybe.
Stay
Right.
safe.
Maybe.
Right, that's enough from
Okay,
you.
stay
Right,
safe.
over to Jack.
Stay safe, guys, and we'll be trying to do as much as we can to entertain you.
Subscribe. Notifications.
Thank you all.
Hit the bell
Have a-
and thumbs up. Thank you.
Have a great weekend and be careful, and we love you all.
Oh yeah.
Love you.
Bye.